shootouts. I'm just looking for Damien Ketlow. Cannot see him at all. Maybe he's back in the change rooms for a moment. We've got Jake Burgess right now in net for the Ice Dogs in the warm-up, and keep an eye out. So I'm kind of assuming that we'll have Charlie Smart playing for the Northstars. It's been pretty 50-50 between the two goalies. Last night was Nick Mizzen.
Yeah, Nick had a fantastic game. He looked very, very strong out there. Looked very solid. I mean, a couple of goals went late that sort of blew the score out, and of course the open net made it 4-1. But before that, he looked really, really good in the net. And there are two slightly different goaltenders, Charlie and also Nick Mizzen. Nick tends to be a little bit more reactionary with his hands, a little bit more reflex-based, whereas Charlie Smart tends to be very square to the puck. Gets there, calm, takes the shot, no rebound. It's definitely a contrast in the two goaltenders.
Statistically, they've been pretty even though. And actually, what's been really interesting is they've become friends. They've become good mates while they've been here together. So while they're competitive, they're also complementary in a way.
They're both young. Both been through the youth and junior team programs for Australia. They both know each other quite well. So and yeah, obviously goaltenders are competitive, but also a great thing about that fraternity is they also want to support each other as well too, and they've been doing that very well this year for the Northstars.
And as we know, goaltending is largely a mental game, and that's going to help having someone cheering for you on the bench as much as trying to take your job away.
Well, the thing for a goaltender, you make one mistake, everyone in the whole building knows about it. So
that's correct.
It's very important. You don't want to make that one mistake.
Well, we might have a quick look at some of the lineups. We're just about to finish the warm-up here. So for the Ice Dogs today, I've got number 1, Damien Ketlow in goal. Number 4, Ilman Lee. Number 5, Daniel Pataki. Number 6, James Marino. Number 7, Shannon McGregor. Number 8, Thomas Manko. Number 15, Andrew White, back in for the Ice Dogs. Number 15. Number 17, Rolly Rawlick. He just started with the Ice Dogs week prior and played a good game last weekend against the Northstars. Number 18, Todd Stevenson. Number 19, Strat Allen. Number 20, Kane Spence. Number 22, Alessa Carini.
Yep.
Number 24 is Lachlan Shumack. 29, Scott Stevenson. 31, Jake Burgess, the other goaltender. 38, Nick Wheeland. 66, Grant Toolman. And we've got David Upton in 96.
And another Newcastle Northstars coming back to the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium, and David Upton had a couple of great years here with the Northstars, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how well he goes. Mind you, he is their number 1 scorer, so I hope he doesn't do real well.
Yes. Yeah, well, David is always, he played for the Blue Tongues for years, of course. Originally he was a Sydney boy, and he was in Queensland playing for the Blue Tongues, and he played for us when he moved back to Sydney for a couple of seasons. 2013 final was his last game, which he lost against the Ice Dogs. We all did. And then we're back again here, and he's playing for the Ice Dogs, which will be pretty nice actually for him, being at Macquarie Centre now, so that probably helped his decision to play again.
I'm really looking forward to watching him play. The Newcastle Northstars tonight. Number 3, and the assistant captain, one of the assistant captains is Matt Lindsay. Number 8, Hamish Powell, coming off a great game last night. He looked so energetic, it was terrific. Number 9, first import, is Matt Morantz, the face-off king. He just seemed to win everything that came near him last night. Number 11, Tim Stanger, the day after his birthday. We'll see how he played very well on his birthday. It'll be interesting to see how well he plays on the day after his birthday. Joe Harcharik got injured last night, but he's come back again tonight, so we'll see how well he goes. Another of the imports. Our captain, number 20, is Robert Malloy. Matt Wittini, number 23, is one of the alternate captains, and Matt playing a slightly different role this year. He's playing a lot more defensive than what he has been in the past. Normally been quite a goal-scoring machine, so he's been enjoying the opportunity to get out there and play a different role. 24 is Jonathan Ruth. 25, David Ferrari. 27, Liam Manwaring, and again, what a great game he had last night. The opportunity was given to him. He was playing the second line, and he really looked sensational out there. His speed was terrific. Goaltender, and should be starting tonight, is number 31, Charlie Smart. Number 33, Nick Mizzen, is the second goaltender who played last night. Number 44, Felix Poulin, another one of the imports. 71, Shane the Joker Southwood. Again, had a really good game last night. Just couldn't get the puck in the net, unfortunately, as most of the North Stars couldn't. Number 91, Pat Naden. Number 96, our fourth import, Steve Coohan. And number 58, Hayden Sheard.
Well, the Jester was first out there tonight, Southwood. Last night it was Timmy Stanger, and the boys let him go and have a little skate first, which is a bit of a birthday celebration for him. Standard bit of hazing, ice hockey style. When you send out a player, he doesn't realise he's the only one out there on the ice.
That's pretty funny, actually. Well, not for the guy out in the ice, but for everyone else it's pretty funny.
Well, I heard stories from Rob Dewhurst, which we now have a stand named after, about some of the guys getting sticky tape on their blades and going out and going head over in front of a crowd. And that was often first person sent out just for the giggles.
Actually, there's nothing to do with tonight's game, but I was actually watching some footage of during the Korean War when Australia and New Zealand were actually playing ice hockey against each other in the Korean Peninsula, and it was so funny. It was like, because no one could skate, no one knew how to play or anything, but they were all going out there and having a go. It was just terrific to watch. Footage from that long ago, incredible. Believe it or not, it was black and white.
Well, Kitlow has gone to the net, so I assume he's therefore starting. Jake Burgess on the blue line. We're about to have the national anthem. He's coming through. "15 minutes on the clock. We're about to get underway with this Australian Ice Hockey League game. Hunter Ice Skating Stadium, we've got the Sydney Ice Dogs and the Newcastle Northstars, the hosts. Teams have gone to their nets. Lots of smiles relaxed around the Ice Dogs net at our end. And we can see the red jerseys, the Sunday jersey, down the other end with the Northstars.
Just looking at Damien Kettler in the net there, Peter. He looks very young, actually. I didn't know he was so young.
Yeah, it looks like he's not old enough to drink it. He's played plenty of college hockey, so he's got to be old enough to be in college.
So you're right.
So I think it's just his youthful looks and a very clean haircut he's got going there.
So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Petrie throws out tonight. He looks like he's running with the same lines who ended the game with last night, with Hamish Powell out there on the right wing with Cohen and Jonathan Ruth. Oh no, Jonathan Ruth has been moved up. And it looks like Matt Lindsay's playing defence with Rob Malloy as well too. So there have been a couple of changes made.
Face off, it's won by the Ice Dogs. We're underway here at Hunter Ice Skating Stadium. Marino had possession. It's now gone to Newcastle. We're in the red tonight. Jonathan Ruth, as we mentioned, out here on this first line. And that's gone dangerously close to Smart, who has started in that, so we've assumed correctly in that regard. Ruth has to wait while his teams catch up, and his pass is cut off there at neutral ice, pardon me. Newcastle trying to break in. Managed to stay on side and kept in play there. Fired towards the net. I think it's Hamish Powell. Yep. Cohen there in the corner battling two jerseys. We've got Upton and Todd Stevenson. Puck bouncing around and picked up by Newcastle, but just dropped. No, they haven't carried it through neutral ice. Now they're passing through neutral ice. That's the Ice Dogs. Moving across ice, going to the far side, is Rawlick in 17 up to the blue line. Quick shot off the shin guards, and Newcastle can't beat Bataki to the puck in number 5. Morantz follows the puck in, but it's gone the other direction, and Felix Pullen will try to pass it back to Morantz, who gets it now into the zone they go. Newcastle looking to set up. Quick shot. Deflection off Martini goes in the wrong direction, and Kettler doesn't meet to make a save. Long shot there. Number 19, Strat Allen. Scott Stevenson used to play in 19, but he's been beaten to the number and his time off. He's given up his seniority and his number.
Absolutely. Again, a good change here for Coach Petrie with putting Matt Wittini out with Morantz and also Joe Howard-Chuck. It looks like we've got a penalty coming up.
Well, that must be the ice dogs as Newcastle had possession. And yes, it's Stradallen, the big guy. Well, you could say that about many of the ice dogs. They've got a very large team, especially their imports are all well over 6 foot. Stradallen and Rawley are both around 6'4", 6'5", 6'7", 6'6", sorry. At least 6'5".
Calls interference, and he certainly doesn't like the call at all. He was asking for a little bit of interpretation on why it happened.
Didn't get much. He's going to sit down now. Ice dogs are changing after...
looks like they got away with it.
That one, yeah. Scott Stevenson now wearing 29, wins the face-off. And Andrew White gets the puck. So there's several of the 2013 Ice Dogs in this team now. Have rejoined or reunited in this team. And there's another player from that series who played for Newcastle, that being David Upton, gets a hit in the corner. Not a big guy, David, but one of the fittest people I've ever met. Newcastle in the zone. One of the Ice Dogs dropped their stick. He's picked it up. It was Upton to the blue line. Shot. It was a good one, but it stayed made by Kitlow in front of the net. Hacharik digging the puck out, looking for help in front. Still wearing that cage after his injury last weekend. Shot on net and a save with the glove by Kitlow.
Yeah, that's what I like to see on this power play. You know, lots of shots going on there. Morant's a nice high one, then pulling a low one before. And obviously it's going to be putting pressure here on Kelso so that he's not getting comfortable in the game straight away. So I'm pretty happy with that. They just want to keep that pressure on.
Rick West doing lines again, as he did last night. About to drop the puck. Todd Stevenson wins it. So good face-offs here for the Ice Dogs. And
unlucky.
Matt Morantz unlucky in a couple. So that won't be icing. That was touched by, I think, a Newcastle stick at the blue line. They couldn't keep it in the zone. And we've got 12-10 left in this first period. Newcastle with possession up the come.
Yeah, Jonathan Root was trying to get a pass back to the point then. It just didn't quite come off. But again, trying to use everybody on the ice. Very clever.
Pullen has the puck. He's looking for support. He's got one helper on the boards, and here comes some help through the middle. Hacharik, he's cut off. He'll retrieve the puck, fortunately, because he was in a bit of trouble there. That pass is cut off by the Ice Dogs, and Kettler will get to it first. Morantz now behind the net of the Ice Dogs, and that's cleared by the Ice Dogs, but goes straight to a Northstars skate, being Malloy. Malloy has the puck. Circles about, and again. Hands off, and that goes up the right wing. Newcastle in the zone. Quick shot. Saved by Low. Rebound.
Oh, rebound.
And can't get to it in time there. Newcastle, another shot. That's off some gear and doesn't make it to the net.
Good pressure here by the Northstars. Getting some good shots on the net, and Ketlow has been a little bit rattled.
Newcastle's looking good, but Ice Dogs are looking much better than last week. They're quite competitive so far. To the blue line, stopped. Fired back in quickly by Malloy. Waring tries to set up a teammate. It's Naden in front, but Ketlow stopped the puck, so some great pressure here by Newcastle's depth lines.
Oh, how good was that? Pressure being played the whole time. And by such a young line there with Liam Manwaring and Pat Naden with the Joker, Mr. Southwood helping him out. They got some good shots on net there. Jester got some good shots on net, and the pressure is still down here in the Ice Dogs.
He got the nickname Jester because he used to do circus.
Yeah, I know.
Circus tricks.
I keep calling him Joker. I've always done that. I don't know why.
No, that's from Batman.
Yeah, I know. Let's move on. Next.
Well, we might have the Riddler here soon, too. That'll get you confused. Acharik's taken down by Upton in front of the net. He's back up, no problem. Upton string towards the net, but he's beaten to the blue line.
A good play by Ferrari. Keep that in.
Yeah, does
another
it twice,
good play.
But third time. Oh, he does it a third time, too.
Wow.
Great effort by Todd Stephen and another great effort by Dave Ferrari, 3 in a row. He's a man who believes big in commitment, and he definitely committed there. Upton now with some speed, but he's cut off by Hewen. 96 versus 96. And the bump again. Dave Upton is a tenacious player, and he's very quick. He was one of the most prodigious short-handed goal scorers in the league in his time, and I'm sure he's still as good for that as ever. Such a fast skater, aggressive forechecker, and he'd often get breakaways and score. Into the zone. Keelan looks inside, passes. Ketlow's got that, but it's rebound goes behind the net to safety. Marino picks it up, bounces it off the glass, glob down, and Tillman makes a long pass and he hits the stick of Rawlik. He fires on net and it's off the blocker of Charlie Smart. Back to the blue line. Rawlik winds up. He's got a huge shot, a long stick, and a big man. Northstars player comes down in front of the net. I think that's Strat Allen.
A good battle there in front of the net to take the pressure off Charlie Smart.
Well, you've got to do well to get someone that tall down. I think he's 6'5", and I think the same for Rawlik. It's a big man. Down low now, it's picked up by Thomas Munko. He's cut off by some hard work. Lee Manring gets
well
it up.
Done,
Manring's got Naden in front, and he's got some more help coming in. Here comes a late skater. Kewan, but it's cut off, and the ice dogs are away. Rawlik has some space, but it's gone wide, and he can't beat Malloy to the puck. In the corner now, a big hit on Stevenson. Stevenson kind of enjoys that. Gets up, and I'm sure he'll take a number.
Yeah, good old Pat Naden. He doesn't mind hitting people.
It's the place to do it.
But the play was good from the young North Star line then to keep the pressure on the Ice Dogs. They almost got caught up ice. But I mean, so much speed, they put the Ice Dogs under pressure.
It was a longest pass. Nearly went to danger. It didn't make it to Jonathan Ruth as you almost expected that distance. Big hit by none other than Hamish Powell. That's what he considers to be his job. Is to bang other players up against the boards. He gets one back. McGregor, great energy here tonight. Newcastle with possession. The sublime Felix Poulon. Newcastle working into the ice dog zone. An attempted cross pass ends up in the netting and outside of play. Play will stop with 7:48 left in the first period, Steve.
Yeah, the action backwards and forwards has been good. The transition game from both teams has been terrific. They've been getting out of the D zone very quickly. No one likes to play D zone. It's just such hard work. So the sooner you can get out and get down the other end, the better. And both teams are doing that very, very well tonight. So this is very open, very fast. Lots of pressure on the goaltenders. It's a good game.
Puck dropped. Upton wins that. And Harcharik has a complaint about that.
Yeah, Upton just moved a little bit too quickly on the face-off, so we'll have it again.
Won by Newcastle that time. Quick attempted shot failed, but he gets another go, and Ketlow gets it on the chest.
Yeah, unlucky there from Rance. He just hurried that just a little tiny bit. And just taken just another quarter of a second, he may have been able to have a better shot than what he did. But Ketlow just sucked that in. He loves him on the emblem. Just keeps throwing him there, no problem.
Face off, won again by Newcastle, and that was waved off.
Yeah, again, the Ice Dogs just seem to be moving just a little bit too quickly on the face-offs. That's why they keep getting called back. And obviously they know how good the North Stars are on these face-offs.
Well, if it happens too much, they'll end up with the delay of game penalty. None of that one, no problem that one. It's kept in the zone. Malloy under pressure. He's got 2 men on him, but he gets it away.
Here we go.
Pass. But Rattini couldn't get it. It was too close to the body to get a shot on it. A one-timer away. Moran's looking for a pass, and that goes right through and out the other side, so Charlie Smart will need to stop it up at his end, and he's got Matt Lindsay coming in to help out. Lindsay waits for the troops to arrive. They're going up the right wing, and can only tap it on as they had Ice Dogs coming across to cut them off. Ice Dogs are looking pretty competitive tonight. Dangerous.
It's really been end-to-end, so everyone's been playing very well.
Both teams feel they have something to prove after the last game. Both teams lost their previous. I did talk to Coach Petrie before the game. Basically, I said one of the keys to the game, he said, I'm just going to change everything up. He just really wasn't happy with much what happened yesterday.
Oh, look, in all seriousness, you wouldn't be. I mean, and to his credit, he has made changes tonight, and I think it's definitely made a difference. The boys are actually on the top of their skates. They're really wanting to get moving. Their legs are moving quickly. They're going end to end. They're putting pressure on the Ice Dogs. The Ice Dogs are fielding that very well at the moment, but at some stage, something's going to crack.
Play resumes. Ferrari down low. He's lost a puck. But fortunately for him, Tillman doesn't make a clean pass to a teammate. Newcastle trying to get the puck out of the Zamboni doors. They go now and into the zone. It's dumped in and now they're chasing. Pat Naden down low. Kettler's out of his net. Naden streaks inside the goaltender. Always a dangerous move. Ice Dogs though get it out to safety and Strat Allen gets it away to Rawlick. An attempted one-timer just between the feet almost there, and it goes wide just of Charlie Smart's net. Ice Dogs trying to set up in front. Strat Allen scored a couple last week right in front there, so they need to watch out for he's got a quick release. Ice Dogs, Pataki now under pressure from Kewen. Menko. Pass goes to the wrong colour. Newcastle into the zone. And Jonathan Ruth loses possession, so Ice Dogs on the counter. Big shot from number 17, Rawlick, and it's saved by Smart. It's now in the corner to the right of Smart. Puck's not moving.
They don't seem to be wanting to move out of it, do they?
No, 5:37, so we're not right at the end of the period. That kind of thing has happened. Teams often will prefer to have a puck stuck in safety. Chance in front, the rebound went to Ruth and off his skate and goes back to Ketlow, and now we've got a pushing competition. And Hamish Powell's drawn the wrath of 2 Ice Dogs, so he's done his, well, maybe even 3. He's done his job there.
Daniel Pataki has certainly done his job for the Ice Dogs, trying to get under the skin there of Kewen, but Kewen's too much of a professional not to let that worry him. But good on Hamish Powell for coming in to help as well too. So again, the boys have got each other tonight. They're looking after each other, and certainly Hamish Powell will be going for a couple of minutes, maybe not. But there are other games being played tonight, Peter, and we have the Adelaide Adrenaline leading the Mustangs 4-2 after 2 periods. So that's a good game, and certainly Adelaide will be very, very happy about that. The Mustangs maybe not playing as well as they could, especially after a 9-zip loss last night against the Ice. And the Perth Thunder lead the Bears 2-0 as well.
Lewis Watini thought that was going to be a penalty. He had the door open. He's of course, father of Matt, who's on the ice right now, and he had the door ready for Hamish Powell, and I'm just not disappointed when he didn't get any visitors.
I'm surprised that it wasn't a call at all, but
play resumes. White backhands it. Cut off by Watini. He tries to get in front. He does, but Hartrick can't finish it. David Upton takes it away to safety by getting on the attack. He's lost the puck, but a quick shot there, and a rebound is loose and picked up by the Ice Dogs, but it's wide, fortunately, for Newcastle. Ice Dogs trying to bring it out of the corner. The pass gets to the blue line. A shot on net is off gear and bounces dangerously towards the net. Ice Dogs try to do the rugby ruck and push it in that way, and that's not appreciated by Northstars defence. Malloy is frustrated. Last time these two played against each other on the opposite teams. Malloy and Upton.
Charlie Smart did a great job then. He just stayed nice and calm in front of the net, took the first shot and then the rebound by leaving his pad on the ice, so there was no opportunity there for the Ice Dogs, and that's obviously why the aggression started, because they were digging in there trying to make something happen. But I just wanted to pat Matt Watini on the back. The reverse blind pass that he made here in front of the net that Hatcherick didn't quite get was just a magnificent bit of hockey. Just very, very clever. On any other night...
You might have even taken Joe by surprise.
Yeah, any other night probably would have scored. Not tonight, unfortunately.
Face-off won by the Ice Dogs, with Newcastle pushing, and the Ice Dogs have been forced back to their end. Powell back in the zone, and Ruth has won that puck after the Ice Dogs brought it into their own end. But they've lost again, and Rawlick can now go up the left wing for the Ice Dogs. They throw it in, trying to get behind so that Strat Allen can get to it. Try to bring it in front, the Ice Dogs. This was how they scored a couple last weekend, but it was also Newcastle's downfall last weekend, trying too much to get between the circles from behind.
Well, I certainly like the way the Northstars have been very compressed here in the D zone, so they've been able to get onto the puck very quickly and get out of the zone quickly as well too. Hamish Powell, a bit of an elbow on the head there.
Yeah, he's got to elbow a stick there, or an elbow pad maybe.
Here we go.
Chance in front, shot. Oh, he should just scoop it towards net, and Kettler had no problem gloving that.
Poor old John, and it was right at the end of his shift, so there's no doubt he's a little bit tired, but he wanted that so badly, right in front of the net.
I don't know if Jonathan scored yet.
It was close.
I don't think he scored last year, because he only had 5 games, I think, for the Northstars last year. But this year he'll get plenty.
Well, again, it's the speed of the Northstars which are creating these opportunities. So they just got to keep to that game plan, and the good things are going to happen.
Just waiting for the face-off. And, there was an address to the two benches continuing at the moment. So I don't know if it's about face-offs or maybe it might be about goal lines squabbles.
They might be having a chat about the number of people that are on the bench as well too. Because in theory only 6 are allowed. So
I believe it's 6 under AIHL rules.
All good.
We're back underway. We're about to be. Face off one, I think, by the Ice Dogs, but some good pressure by Naden, and he nearly gets it to Southwood. Newcastle under pressure now on their own end. Down low goes Schumack, getting a shift, and Newcastle get it out, and they're down into the Ice Dogs end. So we've got Pat Naden.
To the net, Pat, to the net.
Nearly bumped off the puck. We've got Dave Ferrari come down low. Pataki's keep an eye on him. Southwood, the jester. I'll keep an eye on things. Then he gets to head back and cut off Schumack, who's trying to break away. And I think Southwood's going to get a penalty. Just the two got tied up in a bit of a spin. And I think they'll be called with the direction of play. No, it's gone the other way. I think it might have been because Schumack was holding on to him. That might have been why they were spinning.
Well, certainly the call was holding, so that's why he's gone.
I thought it could have been interference on Ferrari or Schumack for holding, and it's gone to Schumack. So another opportunity for the Northstars.
Well, this is what we need. The number one power play unit out on the ice. The guys have been rested. Jonathan Ruth might be a little bit tired. He had a long shift, that last shift, but the other 4 guys should be quite ready to go. And again, if we can just get that boomer from Poulin going from the point, I think the good things will happen.
Quick West to drop the puck, and Newcastle win it. So they're on the power play. Chance for him here. Shot on net, goes off the skater White. And Kuhn gets in the corner, looks up to his blue line, where Morantz, his fellow Burton, waits. Acharik down low. He's got the puck inside, goes to the other side, but Poulin not ready for a shot, or it went to the wrong side of him. Chance, a shot, and a big one-timer, but gloved by Ketlow, no problem. 3:13 left in the first.
I've been very impressed with Ketlow's glove tonight. I mean, anything that's been anywhere near it, he's been able to snatch without any problem whatsoever. So he obviously looks like he's here to play tonight, and he's looked very smooth. I haven't seen him play before, but he looks very, very smooth out there.
Yeah, highly regarded player. He's actually a player that Fridge mentioned to me. Coach Petrie mentioned to me in the pre-season as being someone he thought would have a big impact in the league.
Well, there's obviously some brilliant goaltenders here last night. We certainly saw that with the Perth Thunder last night with DeSalvo. He was unbelievable.
In the corner, Kuhn. We've got 2 players still tied up against each other here. Stevenson and the other was Acharik. It's the blue line. Morantz walks along the blue line, takes a shot to the screen, and a rebound goes off Jonathan Ruth into the corner. Ice Dogs clear it, and they can do that.
Poor old Joe Acharik then. If he just had his stick on the ice, that could have been a goal then.
Yeah, I think at some stage things are just going to click for Joe. He's been in great positions and he's just not having things going for him. Chance for Newcastle, saved by Ketlow. Rebound was juicy but picked up by the Northstars. Matt Morantz digs it out, and waiting for it at the blue line is Kuhn. Back to Morantz. Acharik and Ruth doing the hard work around the net. Taking some licks. Poulin, hands off. Attempted pass goes instead to Morantz, the other side, off a stick. A nice stumble stick. Acharik in the corner. Goes across the blue line.
Oh, yes.
Tapped in. Rebound and beauty from Jonathan Ruth, and there he goes. That's his goal. I think it's his first AIHL goal. I need to check the stats from last year, but well done, Jonathan.
I am just so happy for him and for the Newcastle Northstars fans as well too. Great shot from the point. Certainly was a bit high, but it allowed Jonathan Ruth to get his stick on it, change the deflection, and I mean, if you're going to change the puck as it's coming through, it's almost impossible for a goaltender to take it up. And Ketlow tried to follow it, but Jonathan Ruth was just too good. Good goal.
No chance for Ketlow. It was coming in about waist height.
Yep.
Just tapped it down with the stick, did Jonathan Ruth, and it actually had 1 or 2 more bounces it came off the left post and in. So it was a fortunate goal for the Northstars. They lead 1-0 with 2:01 left in the first.
Cheers, Pete. I was going to talk about the boomer, not the sort of that it hit 4-5.
It was hit hard. That's why it bounced up 2 things and still went in at high speed.
A good goal for the Northstars, and justly deserved, because they worked so hard with that power play unit to get that then. So they deserved the 1-0 lead.
Back underway, and that's bouncing down towards Smart. Newcastle get there to cut it off. And Manwaring's out there at the moment. So change of lines here. Naden can't cut off Toolman. Toolman now carries up. This is a man who was bane for Newcastle here last year when the Ice Dogs came up. Attempted, well, I thought it was Newcastle defence there. Matt Naden tried to get to the puck and nearly put a home goal in. I think he had some assistance from an Ice Dogs.
He was just trying to get Charlie interested in the game. So just here, Charlie, you have a hold it for a sec, We need to have a face-off so we can change. So Charlie said, thank you very much. I'll do it for you. No worries.
Yes, yeah. And you do it again, I'll punch you in the face.
It's a bit like that, yes.
Face-off, won by Newcastle. Morantz has it in the corner, and they'll take it behind the net into the office. I guess the office in the attacking zone, isn't it? It's the office for a D-man anyway. Into the zone they go. Bit of toe dragging here. Shot, late one, and a rebound comes off Ketlow, but it's picked up by Straight Allen, and the Ice Dogs will scat it out.
Yeah, Coogan trying to go 5-hole there, but Ketlow was too clever.
Yeah, he's not going to be an easy man to beat glove side or 5-hole. That's Toolman at the blue line, keeps the play alive. Some good stick work there, and shot on net goes straight off and back to, I think it's number 6. Yeah, it's Marino.
Marino.
And the puck goes down low. We've got 51 seconds left, so the last minute ticking away here in the first period. Shot on net goes off some players and into the far corner with 42 seconds left in the period. Good pressure here by the Ice Dogs here. Building up. Kept in by Marino again, but Newcastle first to it. And that bounces in neutral zone, so a short chance to change some players, but Newcastle a bit slow to get moving here. Tillman, drop pass, shot, and I think it was a save by Charlie Smart. I couldn't see where it went. Chance for Ice Dogs. Run out of space, and it's instead gone to the corner, so a bit of a breather for Newcastle. In a bit of trouble there. Newcastle skating on it. They've got 10 seconds to do something. Shot inside, chance, shot, off his skate. Saved by the defence. Ketlow was a little bit out of position. He'd already stretched out the other direction. Shot on net and a save. End of first period. 1-0 lead for the Northstars, Steve.
Yeah, that's really the guy you want to try and give the puck to at the end of the period there is Poulin and try and get another shot and another goal, because the guy's got a boomer when he wants to let it rip. But a really good period, that. The action from end to end was sensational.
It's still going on.
Yeah, I know. They're still talking to each other.
There's still some pushes and stuff going on. Just little stuff. Scott's looking after his little brother.
Well,
he's a fair bit taller than him.
Well, there's a bit of niggle there because both goaltenders had probably hit maybe a little bit after the play, a couple of slashes on the gloves and that, and no team likes that happening to their goaltender at all, so there was a bit of discussion about that, and that's probably what they're also talking about now and trying to get some sort of idea of how this referee is going to be calling the game. The Dogs...
Maybe it was a shot after the whistle there, the siren.
Yeah, but the Dogs, I know, are just unhappy that they've been called for all the penalties so far. But yeah, look, a great period, and I think it's fair that the Northstars should be up 1-0. I mean, they've kept their guys on the ice, they've kept the power play going, and that's what created the pressure for them so that they could score that goals. And so they deserve it. Charlie Smart's looked good in net, but the connect from the offense to the defense looks quite good tonight, where it may not have been there last night. And also the forwards are putting pressure on Ketlow, and that's where the magic's going to happen. Put pressure on the goaltender.
Right, we'll leave you with Marty Moose in his Weet-Bix Zambino, and we'll be back in around 50 minutes for the second period at Hunray Skating Stadium.
The third annual AIHL All-Star Weekend presented by APA Group will kick off in Melbourne this 3rd and 4th of June. Now, if you're not familiar with the All-Star Weekend format, it'll really pack some punches for you. It's the perfect way to see ice hockey and the skills that make our game so great. On Saturday, individual All-Stars compete against each other for prizes in a series of skills competitions. There's the fastest skater, the hardest slap shot, the breakaway challenge, stick handling, elimination shootout, shootout accuracy, even a goalie race, a crowd favourite. Afterwards, you'll have the chance to meet the 2017 All-Stars as they mingle with fans at the O'Brien Group Arena. On Sunday, the puck drops at 2 p.m. for the All-Star game. This year, the drop-off format will apply, which should provide plenty of goals. In the first period of 20 minutes, teams will have 5-on-5 on the ice. The second period of 15 minutes, that drops down to 4-on-4. And finally, in the third period, it drops again down to 3-on-3 for 10 minutes. This format really opens up the ice and delivers greater opportunities for scoring. Certainly, it will test the players' skills and endurance. Here's how the All-Star teams are looking. There's a definite local Melbourne flavour here. Jamie Burke of the Melbourne Mustangs and Liam Webster of the Melbourne Ice captain each team. The well-known crosstown rivalry between these two should provide for some sparks. There's talent to spare on both teams. There have been a few changes to the roster since the teams were announced due to player availability, some injuries and a few health scratches. The team list as of the 10th of May, Team Burke, captaining is Jamie Burke, Anthony Kimlin and Damien Ketlow in goal. We've got Robert Malloy, Jan Safar, Michael McMahon, Todd Graham, Matt Beattie, Nicholas Dahlberg, Geordie Woodrick, Joseph Rezick, Tommy Powell, Sebastian Otterson, Christopher Backman, Tyler Noseworthy, Matt Armstrong, and Ben Bro. The changes for Team Burke: out is Corey Stringer, replaced by Michael McMahon, and Maxime Longelet-Paré is being replaced by Tyler Noseworthy. Team Webster: Liam Webster is captain. In net is Peter DeSalvo and Michael James, Robert Hazelhurst, Jamie Woodman, Dominic Jalbert, Nick Rivet, Paul Baranzelli, Christian Wallet, Scott Stevenson, Greg Oddie, Rory Rollick, Cameron Critchlow, Sean Jones, Jordan Gavin, Joseph Hughes, Pat O'Kane. For Team Webster, the changes are Fraser Carson is out and Michael James is in. Stephen Johnson has been replaced by Rory Rollick from the Ice Dogs, and Casey Kubara from the CBR Brave has been replaced by Jordan Gavin. There's a total prize pool of $19,000 up for grabs on Sunday, with the winning team sharing in $18,000 and an additional $1,000 for the man of the match. I've no doubt both days will be incredible events. It's 2 action-packed days at the AIHL All-Star Weekend presented by APA Group, and it's priced perfectly for families and groups. With tickets starting from $19.95 and 2-day weekend passes from $39, it's a great weekend out in Melbourne. So if you haven't got your tickets yet, head over to the AIHL.com and book yours now. We look forward to seeing you there.
from the Braves, and a save there, and they score! So here's Lassen with a shot, and he scores! He drives it in, walking in, he shoots and scores! Mustangs draw first blood. Teresi gets a shot away and scores! 4-4. Lachlan going to the net, shoots, and he scores! And then towards Cox. Goes to the shot away, Davis makes the save. No, it's in! It's in! First over the lead!
Live from Hunter Ice Skating Stadium in Newcastle, this is AIHL TV. The 2017 regular season is brought to you by Air Canada, who offer the only daily and non-stop service to Vancouver. For details, visit aircanada.com.au. Borealis. Borealis are a direct infrastructure investor with a portfolio worth in excess of $50 billion. ATC Productions, your live event technical provider. And APA Group, delivering Australia's energy.
Welcome back, everyone, here for the second period. The Newcastle Northstars and the Sydney Ice Dogs. 1-0 lead for the Northstars, and Steve, you've got some news.
I've got some actually very exciting news, to tell you the truth. Adelaide are up 6-2 against the Mustangs, but more importantly, Greg Oddie, one of the real ambassadors for the AIHL and for the Adelaide Adrenaline, has scored his 600th point tonight. Unbelievable.
Well, they said something about Gretzky that he'd scored basically doubled most other people's records, and Greg Oddie is pretty much double the closest person as far as point scoring goes. So well done, Greg, on that awesome achievement. That's absolutely outstanding.
And he's a great bloke as well too. So it's a really terrific. And the other game, Perth are up 2-1 versus the Bears.
Well, we got some pressure here in the North Star zone. Matt Watini banks it off the boards. It was a nice pull. That would have been a nice snooker shot, that one. Perfectly weighted, gone straight to Ketlow for a stop and play with 32 seconds into the second period.
I was going to say, that was a fantastic pool hole shot. That was just unbelievable. To get it right, because that's exactly what the North Stars needed. A face-off down in the Ice Dogs' end so we can start to put pressure on them again immediately. And if another goal gets scored now, it's going to be very, very hard for the Ice Dogs to come back. And Steve Coon's going to win a face-off, don't you worry.
There's a long way to go in this game yet, though. To the blue line, Bert Malloy. Must be a bit worried. Steve Coon was getting off the ice as he fired that shot, but it's gone safely out the other side, maybe sent a little bit wide. Picked up by Coon now, and it's gone back to Malloy. He'll send it to his D partner, Matt Lindsay, number 3. Pass goes to the middle, to Ruth, sends it back to D, but misses the target, and that is loose for Malloy to pick up. Pressure from Strat Allen, and more pressure. So the Ice Dogs doing a good job on the forecheck here.
Yeah, forcing the North Star defence to go east-west rather than north-south, and when that happens, there's always a chance of mistakes going to be made.
Tallman there goes up the boards, and he's going to get the back, and that's a dangerous spot for the North Stars. They're under pressure here. Lots of big white jerseys here, some big guys on this line. Shot on net, and that's saved by Smart, directed to the far corner, which is exactly what he intended. That is Rawlock looking to set up in front. It does get to Allen, but bouncing, and is picked up by Lindsay. He has to avoid teammate Ruth and carries it into the zone. Inside-outside move. That was some pretty slick moves, Steve. That was like one of yours.
I taught him everything he knows.
Then Rory down in the corner. Gets it bumped off the puck. And pushes back, and he's been called.
Yep.
Well, I thought, actually, no, it looks like the Ice Dogs have been called.
The Ice Dogs have been called,
Smart was, okay. Maybe that's why Liam Waring was pushing in, because of the original infraction. And now we got Manco, and is it? Oh, it's Tommy. It's Hamish Powell having a shirt fronting competition.
Yeah, it looked like it was Daniel Pataki that was going to get called for it, so I'm not sure who's going to go in the end. The linesman is beside Pataki and is pointing at him, so it looks like he's going.
So I thought it was going to be Waring, but I think it was retaliation for something he caught that I couldn't see because they're at the far end from here. But once again, this would worry me if I was the North Stars, because I'm just worried they're going to start to even up and you're going to get a whole bunch of penalties against.
Absolutely.
But if you do get a power play, then you want to score on it. So this is an opportunity for the North Stars.
Well, the call was high sticking on Pataki, and certainly he was carrying his stick very, very high around the net, so obviously the referee caught him for that.
Okay.
Daniel
so it wasn't in the corner, it was in front of the net.
And Daniel shook his head and said, yep, you got me. So another face-off win by Kuhn.
To the blue line. Shot. And they're doing something they didn't do much last time, Steve. They're shooting the puck.
It's just so exciting.
And it's probably why Morantz is up on that point to get the shot away. He was good doing more of the half-board sort of work last night. Up to the blue line. Pullen, man with a great shot. Morantz to Kewen. Pullen swap sides. Puck bouncing, so Kewen gets down low to receive it. Kept alive by Poole. Thrown towards the net. Chance for one time. And was that a great save or a miss?
I think Hattrick may have missed it, and the way he's banging his shin pads there, I think he knows he missed it as well too. I think he had just the same as he had last night, moving the goaltender one side to the other, just as a good one-timer needed to go in as he scored last night. But tonight, not to be.
Desperate dive by Ketlow. It almost looked like he was going to do a cartwheel there, diving across his net.
Ketlow's in the game, there's no doubt about that. He's been playing very, very strong, and he has certainly kept the Ice Dogs in this.
Newcastle with possession off that face-off. Morantz takes it up the left wing. He reverses, and now Pullen's going to take it up the middle. He chooses the right wing, and into the zone it goes for Ruth. Taps it ahead, and it's off a player and out into the Zamboni area.
Now, it really doesn't seem to matter what power play unit is going on the ice tonight. They're just putting a lot of pressure on the Ice Dogs, and that's good, because, I mean, the more we're playing in the Ice Dogs' end, the more chance the Northstars are going to have to take this game.
So Rick West has blown the whistle of the linesman there and called one of the players for being into the circle too soon, and they've been warned again. And Ice Dogs have been waved out because they haven't complied, so we've got a change of sentiment here for this face-off. And that's a contested win. Newcastle get it. Morantz with a shot through the screen, and it's gone out the other side safely, all behind the net. Newcastle setting up. They're still on this power play. They've got a minute to go, or less. Quick shot and save by Ketlow. Smothered that puck quickly.
And Andrew White is definitely making his presence felt round in front of the net too for the Ice Dogs, having a bit of a chat to Steve Kuhn and letting him know that he shouldn't be there. But again, I love the fact that the pressure is coming on the Ice Dogs from the Northstars. And as I said, they're putting the second power play unit on. There's still 51 seconds to go in this power play, and I'm quite convinced you're going to see more pressure.
Face off, Newcastle win it. To the blue line. Malloy waits, shoots, and that's in Ketlow's glove. He's stopped play.
I tell you, Ketlow made a great save then, because we could see right down that line then, and there was absolutely no way he could see that puck. He just hung it out there just above his pad, because he knew that that's where the shot was coming, 300 mil off the ice, and he just snapped it up. Great goaltender save.
On instinct more than sight.
Correct.
Malloy gets it back. Quick shot through the screen, and that's upset
Shannon McGregor.
Yeah. Actually, I think McGregor's last time here would have been, he's had a hold of Pat Naden's visor and didn't want to let go. And I think he's been called for it too. I mean, Pat Naden's job was to be there in front of that net. So.
Oh, absolutely. And Naden didn't do anything wrong. He was just standing there. But McGregor, for some reason, got a little bit agitated after the whistle. And now we're going to have a 5-on-3, and I'm pretty sure we'll see the first power play unit coming out. And I'm pretty sure we are going to see them shooting.
Yeah, I would hope so. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's concerning for the Ice Dogs. They're kind of losing their cool a little bit.
Yeah.
They get through this, then they've got a great chance to come back and get some momentum off this penalty killing they're doing.
Oh, absolutely. They've got to stay out of the penalty box. If they want to be competitive in this game, they have to stay out of the penalty box.
And if they get upset and claim it's all one-sided, then that's the worst thing you can do, because you're going to believe it all the way and you're not going to change your game.
So Kuhn's been kicked and Hattrick is in. We'll see if he's as good in the face-off as Kuhn is. He's won it.
Ice Dogs kind of want to be pushed forward, so Newcastle had the puck. Pullen to Hattrick. Quick shot.
Oh, nice goal.
I don't know. I can't see what hole he picked from here, but it's gone right in.
Kuhn was on the left side, just made a pass across the face straight to Hattrick, who was just sitting there on the open side in the back door.
See, go back door.
Slapped it in. Beautiful goal.
Goal to Joe Hattrick. We're just talking about he's probably going to break the seal soon and get a flood. And the earlier one we thought went to Jonathan Ruth, we believe is going to Stephen Kuhn. So either we saw something they didn't, or it's bounced off Kuhn after Jonathan Ruth, because we did see some rebounds. But that's the second goal here, and that will not be good for the Ice Dogs. They've still got a penalty to kill with McGregor's on the clock still, with Only 11 seconds gone on that, so it's still 5-4, no longer 5-3.
Now the Ice Dogs will certainly be hoping that they can kill this to stop the momentum coming from the Northstars. The Northstars, they'll be wanting to pop another one because 3-0 is going to look very pretty.
Is it the worst lead in hockey?
What?
Is it the worst lead in hockey?
Oh yes,
3-0?
absolutely. Yep.
Or is it 2-0?
2-0, mate.
2-0. Yeah. I think they're all good, really. It's just a matter of how complacent you can get. Ruth, number 24, down to the corner. Into Marina, I believe it was. And that's gone out of play, so I've got to stop the play. We've got 11-13 left in the second period.
I've always liked Thomas Manco as a defenseman, and the way he went down in the corner then and took 2 Northstars on and then got the face-off was really, really clever. They've set up their box well too. I mean, obviously the Ice Dogs, I shouldn't say this, looked like they practiced the penalty kill quite a bit.
Whole team should. Whole team should.
Looks like they practiced it too much though.
Okay. Morantz waits, fakes, shoots, and that's bounced off some players, all Ketlow and gone to the corner and off over in a stick. And first to the puck is Felix Poulon, not surprising. He never looks like he's working very hard, but he's actually so smooth. He's moving quickly, it just looks effortless for him. He's got the puck now. Kewen has taken the spot at the top of the umbrella. He has the puck, waits, shoots. Through the screen and a save.
Yeah, Kettler did a great job keeping that out.
Tallman goes wide, tries to come in close, and an acute angle and stopped by Smart, and Pullen will push it out the corner. Ice Dogs try to revive this, but sliding across the ice is Kewen, and he gets it to a teammate. Harcharik's got some space, he takes a shot, and it's gone wide. He picked the far corner, but he just a little off it. Kewen. Drop pass to Morantz is into the zone. Harcharik's heading off, and he's replaced by Manwaring. Off the boards. Linesman killer. Jeff Scott lives another day. Pat Naden has a puck. He drops it off. Quick shot by the Jester, and it's saved by Ketlow. Goes into the corner. Malloy walks it in, takes a shot. It's rebound and goes out the other side. Safest place for a rebound to go.
Absolutely. But at least the pressure is being put there, so they're really struggling to get... The Ice Dogs really struggling to try and get the puck out.
Smart hasn't had a lot of pressure on him. It's just been more this sort of forward-checking. The Ice Dogs are generating some minor chances, but they haven't had that sustained pressure, at least for a long time. Naden into the zone.
Oh.
Works around Pataki. These two were into each other earlier. Been teammates as well, I believe, for the Sydney... what was the AIHL team?
Good pick on.
Lindsay into the zone. Fires on net. Rebound. And Ice Dogs struggling to clean up. Here they do. They're breaking out now. They've got possession. Been worrying. Having to fill in for D. Malloy can't settle the puck. Shot on net. Saved by Smart with the pad. And cleaned up by Lindsay. He'll shovel it up ice and it bounces and goes under Morant's feet where he couldn't pick it up. Instead, the Ice Dogs get possession. It could have turned out better for Newcastle. It was fortunate.
I think Morantz thought it was further down the ice than what it was.
Off a stick, and that's hooping. That was like a knuckle puck, but it's gone straight to Smart, and it was off the stick of Todd Stevenson.
Peter, I was really, really impressed with Charlie Smart in that sequence of events. He made some really clever saves there, just by staying nice and calm and letting the puck hit him, and the rebounds were moved away. He looks like he's zoned in tonight and really playing very, very well.
Yeah, that pressure we're talking about, he's finally seeing some down here at this end with Charlie Smart.
Up the middle, here we go.
Paul gets a long pass, but it
unlucky.
wasn't in the right spot from Rance, and it's gone into the corner. And the Ice Dogs have got some reinforcements back. That goes behind the net, and Ferrari is the last man, so he can't go chasing it. Ice Dogs have got a 2-on-1. Pass is interrupted, and nearly got it across to 22. That's Carini. I'm a young guy, but he is dangerous. Chance for Harcharik. Morantz is with him. Tries the back door, saved by Ketlow with a sliding save, a beauty.
Oh, look, Ketlow just followed him brilliantly there. Hatcherick was obviously trying to go 5-hole as he came across the goaltender, but Hatcherick was Ketlow was there the whole time. Just a terrific, terrific save. But again, Peter, this is what's impressed me so much is this transition backwards and forwards. The play has been terrific, and it's good to see now Hayden Sheard and Tim Stanger are getting a shift now out there with Steve Coon.
Face off. Ice Dogs win it, but some pressure by Newcastle, and Hayden Sheard battling for the puck. They can't get it away from him. He's battling, and he's got some help here from Kewen.
Go get your stick.
Thinking is Lindsay, hoping to get a pinch shot away, and a nice move by Sheard to pick up the stick as he skates past it. Trying to go inside is Allen, and a nice move there by Malloy. Wasn't happy with his game yesterday. He's having a great one tonight, in my opinion.
That was a great play by him. Keep the guy wide.
Attempted shot through a screen has hit 2 Newcastle sticks and bounces over the netting. Ice Dogs trying to bring it in front. They've got the bodies to do it. They've got big guys out there. Tallman. They've got Rawlick, and they've got Allen out there. So there's plenty of timber out there, they would say, in cricket. Tall timber. Oh, and that's an accidental, but that's a very easy one to call on the Northstars. So Matt Lindsay will be getting 2 minutes of shame after the accidental can opener there. Ketlow heading to the bench, and Naden's desperately trying to get to the puck, and that's going to stop play. So now we have an Ice Dogs power play.
Yeah, that was a pretty obvious penalty. Unfortunately, Lindsay just got caught with his stick between Toolman's legs and struggling to get out of it. Just fell over, so obviously it was a tripping call. So
doesn't get easier than that.
No, it doesn't, especially when it's right in front of the referee.
Yeah.
But now we get to see the Ice Dogs power play and see what they can actually present to us. See if they can put the North Stars under pressure, because certainly the Ice Dogs would like to get a goal back right now.
Well, it was a good move by Coach Petrie to get his other lines out, because now he's been able to put out his top line here to penalty kill. They can do that with a 2-0 lead. A good save by Smart off the one-timer from the big guy out the point. Allen's lost a stick. I don't know if it's broken or he's just dropped it. No, he's going to pick it up, so it's just dropped, and Morantz is away. He's got a bit of a 1-on-2 here, but he takes it wide, happy to just burn the clock. And he does. He just carries the puck. Going behind the net, he's fired it all the way down ice for Malloy to get, although it's bounced awkwardly off the boards.
Whoops.
Smart nearly played it to an Ice Dogs player, and a shot there from Kareem. He just goes over the top of the crossbar. Ice Dogs building pressure here as the North Stars have went a little too, well, they had some bad bounces when they took that attack on the short-handed attack there, but they've survived, and now it's Morantz with possession. He's got 2 men streaking down ice, and just under the stick of Hacharik, going to touch on it, but it's not going to be a scoring chance as he's down there alone, trying to rag the clock a little, just run out some time. Now we're down to 1 minute in this power play for the Ice Dogs. Into the zone they come. Rawlick skates around Hacharik, fakes, goes down low for Upton. In front, chance for Carini. So, I don't know, in my opinion, I think Carini's one of the biggest young prospects in Australia.
Oh, absolutely. He hasn't had really a lot of ice time tonight, so obviously the Ice Dogs are just trying to get other players out in the ice or just trying to look after him. But certainly he's so dangerous.
He's been one of the highest scorers in the J, they call in Australia, the Australian Junior Ice Hockey League. Pullen just fires the puck at that, and successfully, he didn't know where it went, but he avoided Andrew White getting to it, and they've got another power play coming, so I think it's going to be a 5-on-3 here for the Ice Dogs.
Yes.
Yep. Ruth touches it, and we've got another penalty coming.
Yeah, I think Ferrari was just getting a little bit too excited in front of the net, putting too much stick on Dave Upton, and
he's getting called for it, so a great opportunity for the Ice Dogs. He's only got 11 seconds, though, of 5-on-3.
I tell you, we are so lucky that the Ice Dogs didn't score. Then it was a great play through the back door, but Ellis Carini didn't quite get his stick on it. He was there. He had an open net, just didn't get his stick on it.
Two mates in the sometimes regarded as twins, Matt Lindsay and Dave Ferrari there. Their mates on and off the ice, often seen arriving together.
11 seconds still to go on this 5-on-3.
That puck won by Kewen, and Pullen quickly fires it down to the other end of the ice.
I tell you, Steve Kewen is so good on these face-offs. I don't think he's lost one tonight.
Yeah, he did lose a couple earlier, but that was one that definitely counted. Picked up by Malloy. A deft touch, but has gone to Rawlick. And doubling back is shot on net, it just goes wide. Rawlik looking for someone in front. He's got some white jerseys in front. There's Allen. And Upton now in the corner. That's the blue line. Tallman, cross ice. White fires. It's off the shins of Pullen. By McEwen. In close. Chance saved by Smart and straight on. You can't push him in.
Fantastic play by Charlie Smart. He stayed down low. Made sure they had all the line covered. There's no way that puck was going through. Just a brilliant play. Just a brilliant play. And certainly I know Lindsay will be very happy he's back on the ice again now.
1:04 left in that penalty against David Ferrari. So it's still an Ice Dogs power play. One goal here will put him back into the game. Stevenson, that's Todd. Loses the puck to Morantz.
Good play.
And he goes around Rawlik with a burst of speed. He taps it ahead of him. Rawlik's got a long stick though, and inside pass, trying for the one time, it doesn't connect.
We're going to have a penalty call against the Ice Dogs here, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be slashing, and it is.
Yeah, well, Rawlik was doing his best with the stick because he couldn't keep quite up with the foot speed of Morantz, and he's drawn a penalty. So we've got even here for 49 seconds until the Northstars will get a power play. That was one that had to be called by the referee.
And I think 4-on-4 really does suit the Northstars with the speed that they have got, and obviously the absolute brilliant skill that they've got as well too with this group of imports. This could be an opportunity here for them to move ahead into a 3-0 zone, which would be tough for the Ice Dogs, but it would be great for the Northstars. They've been a little bit drought-ridden lately with goals, so if they can put another one in now.
Ice Dogs to retrieve that puck after it was pushed forward by Morantz off his face-off win, and they're into the zone. And 4-on-4 at the moment, remember? Thomas Munko gets in front. Save! No, it's a goal. Scott Stevenson's put it through the 5-hole. Great work by Munko down low. And Stevenson right in the spot.
Just so unlucky there for Charlie Smart. He tried to come across to take that post away, but just wasn't able to move across quick enough. And Stevenson, to be honest, probably shouldn't have been standing there. We should have had someone on him.
Yeah, he was all alone right in front of the blue paint, and it was a 1-foot tap in from that feed. Thomas Munko with a great play.
To his credit, Scott is a really good offensive player, and he knew where to be. So that if the puck did come to him, he was going to be able to pop it. So it was a good goal. It was a really good goal. But Peter, I'm going to stop talking about how well the Northstars are going because then immediately we get scored on. So fair dinkum.
Yeah, that's the commentator curse that carries across to ice hockey is all the other sports. Tallman now has a puck, so it's 2-1, and the Ice Dogs are back in this game, and we're near the end of the second period. We've got 3.5 minutes to go. We've still got a 4-on-4 for a little bit longer. Soon it'll be a Northstars power play, and Ice Dogs get a little frisky with a stick there, at risk of getting another penalty called for a slash. Tallman, a little bit extra push on Molloy, so the Ice Dogs are getting a little bit fired up after that goal. As long as they get penalties, that might help them get the blood up a bit. Tipped a shot, and Molloy takes down the man hard. That was Upton. It's absolutely levelled. And the chippiness has just picked up quite a bit in this last shift. Long pass, Kewen waits. No, he's not going to go. He said he gets it to Molloy. Touched by Pullen, streaking through that zone, but it was very close to a goal, but saved by Ketlow. Newcastle trying to set up from a quick one-timer, as we've seen the Ice Dogs do a moment ago. Instead, they go to the circle. Face-off dot. Now to Kewen at the blue line. Cross ice. Pullen just takes the shot, a lob shot. Bounces around, off bodies. Bouncing around still, picked up by Pullen again. Pataki, not sure to drop a knee or not. I'm not talking American football. He was going to drop a knee to block a shot, and Newcastle, the rebound's gone out, so Kewen has to take it out and back in. Takes a shot. No, it's off a stick and into the corner, and Newcastle need to retrieve it, and they'll actually take it to safety. They had the power play, and now it's actually expired, so back to 5-on-5. Quick shot, and a save by Ketlow. It didn't look comfortable, but he got the job done.
Well, again, great job there by Daniel Pataki for the Ice Dogs to go down and try and block the shot. But unfortunately, his stick had bounced up on Ketlow, so Ketlow, great instinct to actually grab that and make the save. a terrific play, but it's so excellent to watch Poulin out there. He's definitely the quarterback of this power play unit. He's so calm, he understands where the play should be, he moves the puck to that spot so that someone can get a good shot away. A very, very smart hockey player, and obviously it's one of the reasons he's been brought out to the Northstars this year, so he can add that influence to the team.
Maybe that was it last night. I mean, he's such a good quarterback, but they kept on feeding him the puck to shoot.
Yes.
And he probably more felt like he wanted to be setting up as opposed to firing.
Correct. Just needed to drill it. And he's shooting it tonight, so it's good.
Ice Dogs have possession. They're carrying it into their zone. They break out into neutral ice. Cut off at the pass there by, I think it was Manwaring. Yep. He's in the shield now. Chance for the Ice Dogs to score!
Oh, no.
2-2. It is the worst lead in hockey. 2 quick goals from the Ice Dogs. We've got an even game here with 1:21 left, so 2 goals within a couple of minutes here in the second period. Didn't see that coming.
Well, I tell you, the Ice Dogs have been pushing back pretty hard. There's no doubt that Poulin, I think, has been really racing around the ice at a million miles an hour. He's been bumping bodies, he's been making things happen, and obviously the goal has come from that. But even Strad Allen has been working really, really hard on the ice as well too. I sort of didn't actually see what happened then because I was watching the play over in the corner, but obviously we've got to keep the puck away from the front of the net. That is where the danger is, and that's certainly where the first goal went, and I'm assuming that one was the same.
Well, I think this is partly because you've got this is an enormous line.
Oh yeah.
It's 4 very tall men and 1 regular sized man out there at the moment, so that's something they can do better than Newcastle with that size, is to just dig the puck out, use their big bodies and make room for themselves around the net and get goals in, and it's worked for them in that one. The last one was Munko and Stephen Sooner were a bit more normal size for humans. Achari gets a touch on that, but it's gone down low and it's picked up by Rawlik. That's gone to center ice and Tallman picks it up. Shot on net as deflected by Ketlow. We've in the last minute of the period.
Good pressure here by the Northstars. Taking 2 dogs to just battle there with Matt Bettini. Great play.
Bettini, he's going to get it back. He's in close. He gets the shot away to Acharik, but no score. Newcastle get it back though, so Ice Dogs struggling at times in the neutral zone. Inside pass again. He's trying this play over and over. But that's a stop of play, and we've got 28
someone's
seconds.
being called for 6. Looks like it might be the Ice Dogs.
Well, that's an avoidable penalty, the very definition of an avoidable penalty.
Yeah, that's a coach killer when that happens. So again, in our other games that have been played tonight, the Adelaide Adrenaline have beaten the Mustangs 7-2. So I do feel a bit sorry for the Mustangs. That's 16 goals in 2 games. That's a big thing.
Yeah, they're missing Fraser Carson, but it's probably a confidence thing as much as anything.
Absolutely.
Michael James is a good replacement.
And the Bears are 2-2 with the Perth Thunder at the moment.
Just want to go back to Grigotti. I remember him coming up here 2001. They played a game up here against Sydney Bears. 2002. They come up here and absolutely spanked us in 2003 as well, I think. And he was a sight to behold. Such a dynamic player. He was a top scorer for the league, and he was an Aussie-born, Aussie-bred.
Just a great player. As I said, a great bloke as well.
It was a real thrill to watch him, and that he's gone on and on and on, and scored 600 goals, or 600 points. It's just amazing.
Oh, he's definitely the leader of the Adelaide Adrenaline franchise. And anyone who's had a chance to meet Greg over the years would just nod their head and say, yep, congratulations, mate, well done.
I remember talking to Olivia Martin about him, because Olivia's been in and out of the Adelaide team quite a bit and knows the guys down there pretty well. And he said to Greg, yeah, I just can't imagine him not playing.
Yeah.
It's just part of him.
Yep. So we have the power play now.
Newcastle have only got 25 seconds to work here to try and get some chances, or maybe even get one back on the Ice Dogs after giving up 2 just now. Shot on it and right into the crest of Ketlow, who smothers that puck adeptly.
Again, he's such a great goaltender. He was out wide in his crease so that he could actually let that hit him. And then when he hit him, he felt it straight away, so he was able to take the rebound as well. Because again, there was a lot of bodies in front of him then. I really do like the way Ketlow plays. It's going to be hard for the Northstars to get some more on him.
Face off, it's between the skates and chipped out by the Ice Dogs. Newcastle get to it first. Keep it in the zone. Ice Dogs pushing hard to get this out, but Newcastle Red is winning and keep it in the zone, so pull him now. Has to turn and push it out wide from his body, but he does get it towards net. But that's it for the period, so well, it had been an All-Stars period, but the Ice Dogs came back hard with 2 quick goals in the second and level it up.
Oh, you can never underestimate the Ice Dogs. I mean, they're that gritty sort of team that will always be in your face and will always try to make things happen out on the ice. And the fact that they were able to come back was just brilliant. I mean, that goal by Stevenson, the first goal that they scored, was just tenacious. He was just around the net, struggling hard, got it, banged it away, and it went in. The second one, again, just too much pressure in front of the net, and Charlie Smart wasn't able to grab it. So they've been very good, the Ice Dogs, to come back like they are. But I tell you, I still like the Northstars tonight. They look so much better tonight than what they did last night. And again, it's just the breaks, mate. They get another goal too, we're going to look good.
I agree that as far as possession goes, the amount of possession, quality possession, Northstars have got a good lead. But I've seen so many times the Ice Dogs just grit out a win.
Yep.
They pull it out of nowhere. And in this rink especially, over and over and over again, I've seen that happen. So actually, just while we're talking about Ice Dogs games, the first game for these two teams was against each other in 2002 in this rink in May 2002. I think it was the 5th of May. Ice Dogs won that game. But they were a pretty good team in their first year, and one I think you played for the Northstars. Were you playing that game?
No. I did actually have one game.
You had one game that season. I remember you played at least one.
Yeah, that's right. It wasn't
you and Gary
season.
Too.
Yes. It was embarrassing, Peter. It was embarrassing.
It wasn't the 80s anymore.
No. But what I want to say is that just remember, it's 2-2 at the moment, but the Ice Dogs have had no ties, no shootout games at all this year. So they're going to be really working hard to make sure they can hold that record free. So.
All right then, we'll see what happens in the third period when we come back in around about 13 minutes time from now.
The third annual AIHL All-Star Weekend presented by APA Group will kick off in Melbourne this 3rd and 4th of June. Now, if you're not familiar with the All-Star Weekend format, it'll really pack some punches for you. It's the perfect way to see ice hockey and the skills that make our game so great. On Saturday, individual All-Stars compete against each other for prizes in a series of skills competitions. There's the fastest skater, the hardest slap shot, the breakaway challenge, stick handling, elimination shootout accuracy, even a goalie race, a crowd favourite. Afterwards, you'll have the chance to meet the 2017 All-Stars as they mingle with fans at the O'Brien Group Arena. On Sunday, the puck drops at 2 p.m. for the All-Star game. This year, the drop-off format will apply, which should provide plenty of goals. In the first period of 20 minutes, teams will have 5-on-5 on the ice. The second period of 15 minutes, that drops down to 4-on-4. And finally, in the third period, it drops again down to 3-on-3 for 10 minutes. This format really opens up the ice and delivers greater opportunities for scoring. Certainly, it will test the players' skills and endurance. Here's how the All-Star teams are looking. There's a definite local Melbourne flavour here. Jamie Burke of the Melbourne Mustangs and Liam Webster of the Melbourne Ice captain each team. The well-known crosstown rivalry between these two should provide for some sparks. There's talent to spare on both teams. There have been a few changes to the roster since the teams were announced due to player availability, some injuries and a few health scratches. The team list as of the 10th of May, Team Burke, captaining is Jamie Burke, Anthony Kimlin and Damien Ketlow in goal. We've got Robert Malloy, Jan Safar, Michael McMahon, Todd Graham, Matt Beattie, Nicholas Dahlberg, Geordie Woodrick, Joseph Rezick, Tommy Powell, Sebastian Otterson, Christopher Backman, Tyler Noseworthy, Matt Armstrong, and Ben Bro. The changes for Team Burke: out is Corey Stringer, replaced by Michael McMahon, and Maxime Longelet-Paré is being replaced by Tyler Noseworthy. Team Webster: Liam Webster is captain. In net is Peter DeSalvo and Michael James, Robert Hazelhurst, Jamie Woodman, Dominic Jalbert, Nick Rivet, Paul Baronzelli, Christian Wallet, Scott Stevenson, Greg Oddie, Rory Rollick, Cameron Critchlow, Sean Jones, Jordan Gavin, Joseph Hughes, Pat O'Kane. For Team Webster, the changes are Fraser Carson is out and Michael James is in. Stephen Johnson has been replaced by Rory Rollick from the Ice Dogs, and Casey Kubara from the CBR Brave has been replaced by Jordan Gavin. There's a total prize pool of $19,000 up for grabs on Sunday, with the winning team sharing in $18,000 and an additional $1,000 for the man of the match. I've no doubt both days will be incredible events. It's 2 action-packed days at the AIHL All-Star Weekend presented by APA Group, and it's priced perfectly for families and groups. With tickets starting from $19.95 and 2-day weekend passes from $39, it's a great weekend out in Melbourne. So if you haven't got your tickets yet, head over to the AIHL.com and book yours now. We look forward to seeing you there.
from the Braves, and a save there, and they score! So here's Lassen with a shot, and he scores! And he drives it in, walking in, he shoots and scores! Mustangs draw first blood. Teresic gets a shot away and scores! 4-4. Lachlan going to the net, shoots, and he scores! And then towards Cox, goes to get the shot away, Davis makes the save, no, it's in! It's in, first over the lead!
Live from Hunter Ice Skating Stadium in Newcastle, this is AIHL TV. The 2017 regular season is brought to you by Air Canada, who offer the only daily and non-stop service to Vancouver. For details, visit aircanada.com.au. Borealis. Borealis are a direct infrastructure investor with a portfolio worth in excess of $50 billion. ATC Productions, your live event technical provider. And APA Group, delivering Australia's energy.
Welcome back, everyone, for this third and final period at Hunter Ice Skating Stadium. The score is 2-all. The Sydney Ice Dogs and Newcastle Northstars. Ice Dogs had a quick fight back there to even it up, Steve.
Oh, and a great fight back that they did have as well too. Again, as we said just at the end of the period, there's no doubt that the Ice Dogs are a very, very gritty ice hockey team that will keep at you, and let you know that you're playing against them. They're gritty on the ice, and they deserved the 2 goals that they got, set up from behind the net, had players in front, bingo, good things happen when you go to the net, so they deserved what they had. But the North Stars are playing well enough tonight that they can come back, and I'm very, very confident that they'll be back again tonight.
Don't put the curse on us, Steve.
Yeah, I did that before, didn't
I? I've told you not to do that.
Yeah, jeez.
20 minutes on the clock of this third period, as is the case in AIHL. Third period being 20 minutes, the other two 15. Basically, it's a permanent overtime on the 15-minute periods. Back in the way, Newcastle has possession. They have the power play, so that's handy for them. Trying to set up, quickly moving the puck around. The ice is fresh. There's a minimal amount of water on it. It's moving pretty well. Ruth calls for the puck, and instead, Rollick tries to cut it off with a long stick.
Yeah, Jonathan Ruth was ready for that. That was going to go straight into the back of the net, he thought anyway. And it looked like a great setup. Here they come again.
Newcastle bring it into the zone. Morantz goes around behind him. He gets it back now. And Newcastle have to dig the puck out. There's a good contest here by Tallman. Chance in front, and the stick of that was Marino cut off that pass. That was only partially successful. Ice Dogs get it out of the zone and get a change, which they were needing.
Yeah, the Ice Dogs are doing a fantastic job with this penalty kill. As I alluded before, maybe they do a lot of practice on this, but the thing is that they've been very aggressive and they're not letting the North Stars set up at all.
Pullen does a double shoulder jig and gets a puck rise. Naden streaking right into Ketlow into the blue paint. Chance in front, another one. Ketlow comes out to meet that one and makes a great save. And Waring right in front. So this youth line is paying dividends at the moment for Fridge. Kuhn comes out to help, and Ice Dogs have it going the other way. Pataki with the puck. Watch out, he's got a wicked slap shot. He's used it on some of his breakaways before and scored, surprising the goalies.
Well, the power play is now over for the North Stars. We're back at 5-on-5.
Newcastle get possession, another chance. Deflection and nearly in off one of the Ice Dogs players. Just too much angle after it hit the player and went just wide of Ketlow's net.
Yeah, Naden had a good shot then, a good opportunity. Perhaps probably wanted to shoot this side, but that's the blocker side of Ketlow, and I think if we're going to score on him tonight, it's going to have to be on that side. His glove's just too good.
No help for Ketlow, but they get it out as the puck goes by Malloy.
Here's
Newcastle, though, have another opportunity as Ice Dogs are changing. But there's not many red jerseys down there either, and instead it's going the other way. Yeah, Dave Upton with a burst of speed. He goes up to the left, he goes the middle. Moving across, takes a quick shot, and a save by Smart. Puck bounces into the corner. Malloy gets the puck to his teammate. Newcastle breaking out. Up the left wing they go. It's a bit crowded, but the Waring and I think it's 71, just, yep, Southwood. Get it deep, but now the Ice Dogs make the counter. Tallman getting tired, as his Rawlett have been out a long time. He goes to the park, but they're probably looking for a face-off, and it's probably not the one they want.
No, the puck's gone up higher into the netting, so face-off will probably be in the North Stars end.
Depends on whose stick it's gone off. So it looks like it's a Newcastle there. So it's gone off a Newcastle stick. Up into the netting. 17 minutes remaining in the game.
There's some great little battles out on the ice. The young gun here, Liam Manwaring, have a bit of a chat with Andrew White, one of the veterans on the Ice Dogs team. And Liam better know who he's picking on.
Face off, won by Newcastle. Matt Morantz, number 9, doing
nice
a good
touch.
job. Beautiful pass, and Newcastle breaking in to the Ice Dog zone. Martini now working with this line, along with Harcharik, so another change up of lines. To the blue line. Pause. Shot. Off the stick of Rorlick and over the head of Ketlow. Manko down low. That's where he set up the goal last period, but he's at the wrong end at the moment. Harcharik doesn't need to beat Rorlick to the puck because Pullen was there first. Into the zone, pauses, fires a shot towards net, but it's picked off by the stick of Allen. So the Ice Dogs, not only have got tall men, they've got very long sticks. And I think Newcastle being surprised just by how much reach these big guys have. Shot on net just goes, well wide actually, not just, plenty wide. Into the corner. Newcastle have it now in the neutral zone. A little chip pass, quick shot, and a save by Ketlow.
That's the thing I really like about Pullen and his ability to be able to just float a pass onto a player's stick. He did that again really, really well. Just sent for Cohen to get a shot away. Looks like Hamish Powell managed to brush a linesman's leg. It's gone down pretty heavily.
Yeah, the linesman's actually checking he's okay because it went down pretty heavily, so it was an accidental contact. I think liney's usually going backwards, so often they can't see what's happening on the other side of them. And both are alright. We'll resume.
Quick update, Peter. The Bears lead 3-2 against Thunder at the end of the
shot,
second.
but it's off a Ice Dog skate, I think, and into the corner. And Ice Dog's now breaking up the right wing. I think, is that Karini? Couldn't make out the number. Or it might have been Lachlan Schumacher.
Number 20.
Number 20, was it? It's Spence. Haven't seen a lot of Spence tonight. Newcastle retrieve the puck. Matt Lindsay takes his time. No, he doesn't. Ice Dogs. Dave Upton shovels it out. But quickly it's returned the other way. Newcastle back on the attack. The teams are changing. Newcastle. Kuhn has it down the corner. He's got help coming in with Ruth and Pullen up at the point. Pullen now waits through a screen and a blocker save by Ketlow. Sending it high. Breaking out Karini now. Gets it to Todd Stevenson. Passes off the skates and into the corner for Matt Lindsay to retrieve. Into the corner they go. He's hit hard into the boards. Quick shot attempt in front and save made by Charlie Smart. We're now in the corner. Ice Dogs with some pressure here. We've got 14:36 left in this game. Newcastle now breaking up. At the left wing they go. Ring inside. Pullen looking to set up. Tries backhand. Saved by Ketlow as the push and shove continues. And Manko gets a fist on Kuhn, and they said, all right, we'll call it even. And we're going to stop a play. 14:20 remaining in this game. 2-2 is the score. No penalties called. We can continue. So we've got a face off to the right of Ketlow. And the Ice Dogs end 2-2.
Face-off win again by the Northstars.
Another face-off win, Steve.
Yeah, they've been dominating that part of the game tonight. Hattrick and Cohen have both done a fantastic job making sure that Northstars retain possession.
Yeah, it gives a big advantage to get that puck so often.
Possession's the whole game.
Rorlick with a shot from out wide. It's gone behind the net and into the netting, so we're going to stop and play 13:55 left in the period.
And again, how good was Charlie Smart on that shot? He just stayed there at the front of his crease and made sure that the puck went up into the netting so that we got an easy face-off, because he knows that we're going to win this.
Steve, did not do that, Steve. Come on. Did not do that.
There we go.
Oh, you're talking about the face-off?
Yes, the face-off. I'm talking about the face-off, mate.
I can handle that.
Oh yeah, that had to be offside. Good call.
Yeah, body across the line before the puck, and it is blown down. We'll have a stop play.
Yeah, face-offs are just such an important part of the game nowadays, and it's obvious that the Northstars, having this advantage, have been able to keep possession for long periods, especially straight off the face-offs. It's losing the puck after that which has caused some of the problems that they've had, but their possession game tonight's been really, really good.
Dave Ferrari has the puck, gets it across to Pullen, and now we have Newcastle breaking into the ice dog zone. They've had the chip and chase it. Kewen beats the puck by McGregor. And Dave Ferrari doesn't quite get hold of it, and we have Roy coming the other way, pardon me, Allen going the other way. Falling, is it Malloy? Slides into the net, and Smart, and it's off its mooring, so we're going to stop the play.
I've been very, 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 very impressed with Dave Ferrari's game tonight, especially holding the point. He had that one shift where he kept it in 3 times, and just that one there, he sort of took the pressure off the Northstars for a second. I mean, they got it back again through to him and went for a bit of a run down the ice, the Ice Dogs, but he's been very, very good on that point. Obviously he's complimenting Pullen well tonight, and it was a good choice by Coach Petrie to throw the two of them together.
Rob Malloy, a little ginger after that one. I think he might have kind of hurt his ankle as he went down there. But knowing Rob Malloy, that will not stop him at all. Newcastle being pinned in their own a little bit here, but it's gone out to Pataki in the neutral zone for the Ice Dogs. He nearly releases the puck and gets a bump from Manwaring passing through. Newcastle trying to break in, they do. Take a shot, and it's wide, but Kettler gloves it. We've got to stop the play. 12:56 remaining in the third.
Yeah, look, again, good to get a face-off down on his end against the Ice Dogs, but Kettler's glove is just not the place to be shooting tonight. He's been able to snaffle everything and hold it very, very comfortably. It's really across him that's where the problems have been. And it looks like the Bears are up 6-3 against the Perth Thunder with 16 minutes remaining.
How about that, you know? It shows this league just cannot pick it this year. The Thunder were pretty, well, not dominant, but they definitely had control of the game last night.
Absolutely.
Especially in the third. And now they've gone down to the Bears, who Northstars had a 5-2 win against a couple of weeks ago. So it's just so hard to pick them this year, and that's a good thing.
Bit of a misunderstanding going on here about who should and shouldn't be on the ice for the Ice Dogs. I'm sure they would love to have Ellis Carini out there, but he's been sent off. And Lachlan Schumacher comes on.
24 instead of 22. Quick shot on end and a save off the pad of Ketlow. Upton gets to the puck first. He's bumped and hard by Hacharik, and he goes down. He's a rugby player as well as a hockey player, but he doesn't look very comfortable.
Looks
Maybe
like he's hurt his wrist.
His shoulder has been squished in there. I hope he's all right. Looking through the screen, it's off a play. I think Hacharik goes behind the net. Newcastle getting in front, and they had a good opportunity there.
Yeah, Morantz was really looking for the wraparound there to try and put the puck away. But I like the way that Pullen keeps looking and looking and looking for the gaps and then puts the puck there.
Upton's gone into the change room and he's just had staff go in there and check on him. So I hope he's okay. He did get bumped quite hard there by Hacharik.
Yeah, it didn't look good the way he dropped his glove and didn't worry about picking it up. So. The Ice Dogs are really tempting the referees.
He's gone to the box and he might be calling something here because this is the second time in a row they've tried to change.
Yep.
As they're trying to resume play. Yep, the door is open, so they're going to be called here. And
delay again.
Stevenson's gone to check on and ask why.
Well, this is something the Northstars perhaps weren't thinking it would come their way, but they're certainly going to say thank you very much. The power play at this stage, 12:31 to go in the third period, would be a great chance to get ahead.
And Ice Dog bench have called for the referee to talk to him about this. So is this the Chris Blagg is the coach for the Ice Dogs this year? Is Chris someone you played against in your time, Steve?
No.
I believe he played for the Bombers, Narrabee and so on.
You're asking me to try and remember something that long ago, are you serious?
Come on, you've told me plenty of stories about when you were playing back in the late 70s, early 80s.
Yep, they're the only ones I can remember, that's all.
They're the good, okay. Selective memory.
You got it.
It's a man's survival instinct, isn't it?
I mean, Coolin again won that face-off convincingly, unfortunately, straight down the ice. But it gives the North Stars the opportunity to set up.
Into the zone, Hacharik gets the puck at the blue line, and it's gone to the skates of Malloy, so he can't get a shot away. He can get it to Hacharik. In close with an acute angle, and it's off the stick of Kitlow and to the half boards at the other side. So probably Morant sets up a shot. Hewen down low with Malloy. Mostly he's played defence in his life, but Malloy's also played a lot of forwards for the Ice Dogs.
Oh, absolutely. And he loves being right in front of the net as well, where all the action is. Because, I mean, as a defenseman, you're normally there. So to play the front man on the power play is pretty much the same sort of position. So he's very, very good at it. But the shot was what I liked too. It wasn't at Ketlow's glove. It was actually on his blocker side where the rebounds are going to come from. So that's where we need to be putting the puck.
Face off to Ketlow's left, and it's been blown down by West. No, they'll resume. Won by Newcastle. Hewen gets it back through his blue line. Morant. Hewen with it to pull it at the blue line. Hewen at the half boards. Malloy in the screen. Newcastle setting up. Hewen sneaking in.
Oh, nice.
One-time attempt saved by Ketlow, Hacharik, and Manko battle for the puck, but it's Malloy digs it out. He's taking the shot. It's off the blocker and up in the netting, so we're going to stop a play. Under 12 minutes now. 11:41 to go. 2-all.
Again, another great opportunity there and a great shot on Ketlow. And that puck could have gone absolutely anywhere. Great save by him to throw it up into the netting so that we have this face-off down in the zone still. And the North Stars will be happy with that because they're much happier, I'm sure, with their power play unit tonight than what they were last night.
Rick West drops the puck. We resume. Hacharik gets the puck first. Along the blue line. Kept it in. Oh, through the screen, but a save by Ketlow. I don't know if that was instinct, but it was very needed by the Ice Dogs. Newcastle are offside. They'll need a touch-up, which they do. And back onside. And a clearing attempt goes straight to Smart. And puck bounces out for Felix Poulon. Skating under the puck now is Morantz, number 9. And Tillman comes in to pressure him. Manko, and that goes around and off the boards. And Poulon can't stop getting to the Ice Dogs, but he's got some help out there. And this is falling apart for Newcastle now. They're on the power play, but they're under pressure from the Ice Dogs. We picked up the puck. Ice Dogs also changing, so we've got some opportunity here for Newcastle if they're quick to bring this in. Quick shot to a screen, and that's dispatched by Ketlow into the far corner. Hacharik, Poulon, got no space. Tillman rushing in to cut that off.
Oh, nice.
Some stick work and a shot by Hacharik. That's off a stick in close. Trying for the jam. Naden in there. And the clearing attempt is one pass, and out of the box comes Stevenson to take the puck and get a shot away. It's behind Smart. Ice Dogs try again, but it's into the side netting and picked up by Newcastle's defenders. Newcastle can't break out. It's a bad mistake. Chance for Ice Dogs. Yes! What a goal! Drag moving in, and a bad mistake for Newcastle puts the Ice Dogs ahead 3-2.
It's just that urgency to try and get the puck out of the zone, which just seems to be missing sometimes in the Newcastle North Stars D-zone work. Again, nice and looks classy in the offensive zone, but the defensive zone is get the puck out. You just got to get it out. And as you were saying before, Peter, the big stick there was what got in the road, snatched the puck, and bang, in the net.
Well, the Ice Dogs, the big guys, have been leaving no room for the North Stars defenders or attackers at times. And it's generating opportunities for them with their big reach and their big sticks and their big size. And once again, they've generated a rebound off some chin pads or a stick or a skate, and they've finished it. So
you've got to play to your strengths. It's so important.
That's their strengths, for sure. Icing is called. They'll go back to Newcastle's end. They've got 10:01 left. So Newcastle down for the first time this game. Behind now 3-2.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time. We're only halfway through this third period, so there's still lots and lots of opportunity to get back in the game for the North Stars. And again, their speed has been terrific. They just got to get back to that transition game, getting out of the D zone quickly, through the neutral zone, and getting the offensive zone where the pressure is going to be on.
Newcastle are getting lots of possession and control of the puck into the zone, but Ice Dogs are doing a good job of blocking up the inside, stopping cross the passes on the inside, and then you got Ketlow, of course, who's good for that first shot, so they're definitely playing to their strengths and doing it well.
Oh, yeah.
Down low, Newcastle win the battle.
Nice win.
Is that Matthew?
Yeah, and he got the puck out of the zone. That's really what we need to be focusing on happening.
Manko now.
And again,
Aiden nearly steals it off him.
it was
Waring.
Pat and Aiden that got that puck out of the zone, so that was really the critical thing that had to happen. Beautiful play.
In they come now, Morantz. Or is it Kewen? Tries to drag move. It's Kewen, and he's tied up by Pataki down low. White comes in to help out. Straight Allen comes in as well. Morantz does a spinorama. Drops it off for Kewen. Morantz coming around the other side, looking to create an opportunity. That's off behind the boards, and Morantz is going the other way, so instead he's going to pull him. Off an ice dog stick, and picked up by Tillman. And now it's Rawlick. Drops it off for Tillman, rejoining the play. He's out wide. Tries a power move on the net.
Whoa.
Shoots. And it goes behind. Charik has a bit of space. You've got Andrew White to get around now. Pullen coming in, trying to inject some attack here. Attacking from the blue line.
Well, again, we can get offense wherever we can get it from, be it from the defense, be it from the forwards. It doesn't matter. We just got to score a goal. But a really good play there by young James Marino for the Ice Dogs to stay in front of Pullen and take away the opportunity for him to get the shot away.
Face off. Newcastle win it. Ruth to the point. Malloy looking for Ruth. Gets it. Gets a quick but weak shot away. And nearly through the screen as Powers making some space there. Lindsay will chip it into the corner, and behind the net it goes.
Oh, good job, Powell. Oh.
Out of his net. Kitlow. Another save by the Ice Hogs defenders, and there's 3 or 4 men standing in front of the net. It's off its mooring, so that's what the Dogs need. There was a wall of white bodies as Kitlow was down and out.
Jonathan Ruth would have he'd just be so upset about that. He had the whole open net, which Kitlow did not play that well at all.
He doesn't look actually that well.
No.
He might need some medical help here. The risk for goalies often is their wrists or knees when people fall on them, and they get hyperflex. I think he's going to shake it off.
Yeah, he's making
We've got some medical help coming out, so we'll see what happens here. It's been huge in this game for the Ice Dogs.
There's absolutely no doubt that he has been the difference between the two teams, just with his glove and with his ability to move all the rebounds away from the net as well. Just the Northstars haven't had all the opportunities that they could have.
So working on his shoulder.
But Jonathan Ruth, I feel so sorry for him because he didn't have to try and one-time that puck. All he had to do was corral it and then just drill it in the open net. But he tried to one-time it, didn't get all of it, and it just floated in the air, unfortunately. With that started that mad scramble then.
Well, the Ice Dogs have definitely had commitment there. At least 3 of them standing in front of the puck, just hoping to block the puck from going in, and it worked at least once.
Yeah, Catlow looks like he's all right.
He's in pain. He's going to play on.
It'll be interesting to see now if he can just settle down, because the Ice Dogs need him to settle down. The Northstars, of course, hope that he's upset.
And we're going out of the zone. Wittini wants to know why. I'm not quite sure why either, actually.
Well, Coach Petrie's thrown all the imports together for this to try and get some magic happening.
Loading up the lines to get something going. Todd Stevenson, that's a nice play to get to his brother Scott. He'll take a quick shot, rebound. Is wide of the attack, unfortunately, for Newcastle. Another opportunity there for the Ice Dogs. And they just make most of the little opportunities. Inside pass there by Morantz does not connect, and Newcastle struggling to connect the dots here. Carini nearly gets the puck away mid-ice, and Newcastle have to get back on side as they are offside for the most part there. Just, as they would say, squeezing the stick a little tight here, Newcastle. They're just trying too hard and not relaxing and connecting together very well at the moment.
Yep, they've still got a good 7 minutes to go. There's plenty of time to get back into this game. It's just a matter of setting it up, getting some good shots and good pressure on the Ice Dogs. At the moment, the Ice Dogs are transitioning so well, they're putting the pressure on the North Stars.
It's on the stick and high, and then we'll stop play with 7:05 left in the game. 3-2 the lead for the Ice Dogs. Crowd's got to be quiet, Steve.
Yeah, they have. But I do like the way the defense is starting to move up and trying to help the offense so that we can get something happening here, because we really need another goal now to at least put some more pressure on the Ice Dogs. But the Ice Dogs, as I said, they've been doing a really good job in their own end and getting out of their own end quickly. The North Stars perhaps maybe not so well. Tonight, anyway.
Face off, that one won by the Ice Dogs. Warlick will chip it in, but
Beautiful
Newcastle
play
will connect the dots there with Morant's cherry picking, but White got the stick out to cut it off.
Well, such a veteran defenseman, Andrew White. He knew where the play was coming from, just had to put a stick there and did it well.
Pat Nainers the forecheck, Warlick. Warlick happy to waste time because, of course, Ice Dogs have the lead here, so it's no harm to them. The longer this takes, the better for them. Southwood goes into the zone. Passes inside, that one connects.
Oh.
Spinorama to nobody. There's too much of that inside passing. Pullen takes it in. Another pass inside, looking for Naden, but that's gone through the skates. And Ice Dogs now on the counter. Inside pass by Tillman, tries to connect, and an opportunity for the Dogs goes astray.
There we go, 2-on-1.
Newcastle with an opportunity. Inside pass again, and trying to connect to Pullen there was Kewen, and instead hit the white jersey. Achari can't keep that in. And neither could Naden at the blue line, so Newcastle will regroup. And some line changing here, and the problem about loading up your lines is that they need a change, and then you've got a line without some of the stronger players.
Good job there by Hatcherick to actually get a shot on the net. Again, it was in Ketlow's glove, but at least the face-off is now down in the zone. We can get the face-off win, which they've been doing all night long, and maybe get some presence around the net so we can put some more pressure on Ketlow.
Little conversation there between Archarik and Ketlow. It's likely they know each other from the college hockey, or junior perhaps. Puck dropped, waved out.
Our linesman dropped the puck a little bit too quickly then. The goaltenders weren't ready, neither was the referee.
5:30 remains. Ice Dogs lead 3-2. Taki tries to chip it out of the zone. Newcastle at the moment have possession, but we've got a bunch of players in a very small space here. And it's gone back into Ice Dog zone. And Pataki pushes it hard across the ice. Newcastle will dump it back in. They're going to chase. It's Matini going to the corner against Pataki. Matini's there first, but Pataki in the dominant position. Powell bumps to get Scott Stevenson. Battle for the puck at their feet. Quick shot by Ruth goes short of the net.
The idea was right, just it wasn't on the net.
And a stop of play. Under 5 minutes to go, Steve.
Yeah, look, it needed that line on the ice just to give the North Stars first line an opportunity to catch their breath a little bit, because they're probably in these last 5 minutes going to be playing a lot. So the more rest time that they can get, so they can pop this third goal, the more they can get. And the North Stars third line did a great job there to keep the puck in this zone.
To the point. Pullen. Shot goes off Morantz. And behind the net, Hacharik. He's going to leave it for Ferrari to pick up. Brings it in front, tries the stuff, and it's kept alive. Now it's bounced over, and Pullen's got it in mid-ice in the neutral zone. Now in Newcastle zone, the forward pass, and it's picked up. And a shot on net, and a glove saved by Ketlow.
Hatcherick was putting a lot of pressure then in front of the net, and Allen just moved him away so that Kelso could get an easy save. But again, the face-off's down in this zone. Coach Petrie is throwing our captain Bert Malloy on the ice now to add a little bit more pressure.
Allen versus Morantz for the face-off, and Morantz wins another one. Pullen, that shot's off an Ice Dog stick and off some of the stanchions, but still in play. Tallman now has it up the middle. He goes right wing, Once again, Ice Dogs happy to burn time. It's to their advantage.
Good steal.
Retrieve that puck, offer some good pressure, and nearly picked up by the Ice Dogs on the counter. Morantz passes. No, he does take a shot at it. It's just covered up by Ketlow.
Again, good job by the North Stars there with Hattrick and also Kuhn going to the net. But again, Ketlow, no rebound. He fumbled it for a second, but there's no rebound for them. If there was, anything could have happened. But I like seeing this line come out in the ice because Manwaring's been doing a great job skating hard. And also he's got Pat Naden out there with him as well.
Southwood takes the face off. Newcastle win it. Manwaring can't get through. And had the linesman and Manko to get through. Manko tries to get to the zone. He does. It's a neutral ice. Thrown back in by Malloy. That's Todd Stevenson. He can't clear it. And Manko tries now to do the same. That is Schumack. Chips off the boards. And it's in the Newcastle zone for Lindsay. Attempted pass, bounces off some players, and it's going to be called icing on... No,
I don't think it'll make it.
That might have hit one of the stripes, actually, so surprised. I suppose they call that still being in play, don't they? So
no, absolutely.
That doesn't matter. And that way, referees are part of the furniture, as you could say, when it comes to those plays.
Well, again, the Ice Dogs have put their tall timber on the ice, so it's important that the North Stars get this puck out of their zone very, very quickly, otherwise...
Battle for the puck down low, and it's in skates. Quick jam shot at it, saved by Smart. It's gone out the other side. Newcastle trying to break out of their zone. Good pressure by the Ice Dogs here. Marino comes across to cut that off and keep it in. The pressure stays on Newcastle, and they're running out of time with 3 minutes and a bit left. A long pass goes over the stick of Naden. That's going to be icing again on Newcastle.
Yeah, good thought process there by Southwood to try and hit Naden. Unfortunately, the puck just bounced just as it got towards Naden's stick. I mean, if they'd only get that, they would have given the North Stars a chance to get this line off the ice and get the number one line back on again. Because it's been a long shift. They've been doing a lot of D-zone.
Yeah, they're looking for a change now. So that Newcastle top line will have plenty of rest. If they can get on without giving up a goal, then they'll be looking to press for an opportunity.
Yeah, here's the change. They've got to be careful. There's only one red guy on the ice at the moment.
All right, back to 5. And Malloy was out there the least, so he may not need to change at this stage. They'll need to defend right now. Rolling fakes. Tillman's there to help out.
Good job by Kuhn there. Great defensive play to get the puck out of his own zone. Now the attack comes.
Kuhn into the zone. Choked up the middle, all the white jerseys, and they get the puck back. Rollick dumps it in. Happy to rest and make the North Stars do the work. 2:16 left in the game. That pass that goes past Hewitt. He passes it back, but there's only white jerseys there. Every time the North Stars take it into that little box, there is 1 to 4 white jerseys waiting to cut off that pass.
Here we go. Oh!
Up in close. Kewen can't get the puck away.
Pataki, a great block there to save that. But good play there by Morantz to see that and get it the ice quickly. Here we go. Morantz has got it.
Into the zone it goes. Ice Dogs chip it out off the boards. White. Pullen trying to get the puck forward. We've only got 1:35 left, so the time is ticking away on Newcastle here. Southwood. Chance in front. Off of diving. White. And it's on the back of the net. Had us fooled there for a second. I didn't know how it could get in. It wasn't. It was on the back of the net, not on the front.
Morantz can't believe it didn't go in either. Fantastic play there. Put the pressure on and get it in front of the net. .125 left. I don't expect another change of lines for Newcastle. They're going to make do with...
That's a call a timeout.
Timeout called by Coach Petrie, I assume, to rest his players because they don't have a lot of time to work with.
Now at the minute 25 to face off at this end, I would suggest probably he'll be pulling Charlie Smart as well too and running a 6th attacker because they really need to score. They really, really need to score.
Worked for the Ice Dogs last week to get it within 1.
Well, Ketlow hasn't looked as rattled as I thought maybe he would have been after that stoppage in play. He's still doing stretches in that here, so it may have been a groin or hamstring or knee, something like that, but he's still been very, very strong. Well, Northstars now, if they do pull a goalie, they're going to have to make sure they send 2 to every puck so that they keep the pressure on the Ice Dogs and make sure they hold possession, because this is going to be their last opportunity with 1:25 to go. Charlie Smart staying on at the moment.
They'll have someone ready to break out of jail pretty quickly. Should he? No, he's off.
No, they've called him.
Take a seat, lad. We'll see what we can do without you. For 1:25.
Everyone to the puck, boys. Everyone to the puck.
Face off one, but it's by the Northstars, but it's gone to McGregor and he fires it down ice. So Newcastle will chase, but it's an icing call. Back to Kettler's end they go.
That was a very rare face-off loss for the Northstars then. Kuhn and Hatcherick have been doing a brilliant job tonight, winning everything. Kuhn's got it again now.
Kuhn versus Allen. And that was blown down.
That was blown down. The puck didn't actually touch the ice.
Aha. To the blue line, kept in just Bloy through a screen. It's off some Ice Dogs players. We've got an empty net here, and there's a great opportunity for the Ice Dogs. Fires and scores. That'll be the Ice Dogs game. 4-2 lead now, 1:09 left. And the empty netter should seal it for him.
Yeah,
and the hats go on the ice.
Those bounces for the Northstars just haven't been with them at all night tonight, and there's just another example of that. The face-off was won, but they just couldn't get players to the puck, and the Ice Dogs did. And they'll be pretty happy with this win, I'll tell you.
Yeah, enjoying it right now. Well, it looked good for the Northstars for most of the first half of the game was very much theirs, but it's gone pretty sour since.
Well, it was just momentum changes that happened in the game, and the Dogs being able to kill off that 5-on-3 was obviously a big help for them, there's no doubt about that. Well, we have here that the Bears have won 8-4 against the Thunder, and the game is over.
Newcastle haven't given up, they're heading towards the net right now, and this is the young Aussies out here, and that includes now Jonathan Ruth. But they've only got 45 seconds to make some magic happen. So this is tough for Newcastle. They've scored at a pace of 1 point per game, 33%. That's not enough to get in the finals, so they need to be much better from now on to make that up. A win tonight would have put them up around 40%, but yeah, it's going to be a tough road here. And they're without Zane Jones for a while now. Shot on net and a save by Ketlow.
Yeah, the Northstars, as I said, it's just the bounces that have got them tonight, unfortunately. I mean, certainly they've dominated a lot of the play in a lot of the sections. And their transition game has been very, very good. They've sort of had to work hard in the defensive zone, but when they've got it out of the defensive zone, they've been able to put a lot of pressure on. Just that little drop back pass that just hasn't seemed to work tonight. Haven't been able to get the opportunities to score from that, unfortunately.
Stevenson causes his brother to be waved out, and that's kept in the zone by Paul. Newcastle pulled the goalie again.
Yeah, Newcastle pulled the goal again, and looks like it just came out over the zone. Yep, so that's called offside.
Outside, and that may have Smart come back in. No, going to gamble. Just 17 seconds here at this stage. It's impressive positive thinking here. 2 goals in a matter of 20 seconds. Nearly got one there. Moran's coming to the back corner. Tries the stuff. It's loose in front. And Keller's got it covered. That's the time, though. Fired Danhouse and a win for the Ice Dogs. 4-2 in the end. They made better opportunity, the opportunities they got.
Yeah, they certainly did. They worked so hard to get those opportunities, Peter, and really the grit and determination that the Ice Dogs showed is a real credit to their team and to the management, that they were able to keep fighting through that, come back hard like they did, and then end up with in the end, quite a comfortable win. The Northstars certainly didn't give up, but just that the little things just don't seem to be quite working exactly right, and the bounces didn't happen for them again tonight, unfortunately. But again, no one stopped trying. Everyone was out there trying to make it happen.
Yep, so we're away for a few weeks now. We've got the team are away in Perth and Adelaide next weekend, and then we've got the All-Star weekend following. We've only got the one player in that All-Star weekend, that being Bert Malloy, the captain. And then we're back the weekend after we get to play the Mustangs, and Newcastle need to get their season on track next weekend, actually, before we get back here again.
Absolutely.
So
Important.
Adelaide and Perth are calling. Smiles from Tim Stanger. He usually smiles no matter how he's going, how his team's going.
Yes, the Northstars would not be. They'd be finding it very difficult to go through and clap the people in regards to this. It's just been a tough game, been a tough weekend actually.
Yeah, well, 0 points from the possible 6 is not a way you want to play too often.
No.
The handshakes. And the players will say their thanks to the fans, and certainly the Ice Dogs fans are enjoying saluting their fans and the Newcastle ones as well. So some work, some tough work in practice coming up. Coach Petrie and the team, and they want to turn around next weekend, and we'll be back in 3 weeks' time against the Mustangs. Hope you join us then here at the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium. Newcastle Northstars 2 going down to the Sydney Ice Dogs 4 tonight.